I think it works now. Hi. If I get close, yeah, it moves. I'm sorry. I just had to check. I'll put a name here in the chat. I try to do this without being fully live, but it's too boring. Although sometimes no one is here, so even the ones that may not be too pleasing, too sweet. I kind of someone is here already. So yeah, this one I've listened to recently. Yuval Noah Harari. Actually, I heard about his book many years ago, but I didn't check it. So, interesting. I don't think I will maybe go down that rabbit hole too far, but it's very, very interesting. Yeah. So, anyway, I would start with piles, and if anyone drops in and asks a question, I will kind of pause that and answer that. 1 to 10. I think I can remember that. Oh, I just see that I forgot to turn lights off where my cat sleeps. Never mind. So, yeah, there is another thing I have on my mind. It's about integrity, the word integrity. Me and my mom have different descriptions. Maybe I should check it, what it means, actually. Anyway, in my mind, that means that you are honest, and I am. That you're genuine, that you are, that you are what you are. That is having integrity, is what I feel. In her mind, it is very much integrity is keeping a wide space around yourself so people don't come close, at least not very easily. And in that sense, I have been way too open my whole life. My brother and mother said, "Oh, don't be so open." And yeah. I learn slowly. Anyway, so yeah, that's the difference in our word. I mean, our interpretation of that word, because she means that she have a strong integrity. And I understand that many people actually, I think, use that word as, I mean, that is their interpretation of what that word means. I've become more and more so also, but it's not my nature really. I don't want to have, I want closeness, I want connectedness, I don't want huge space, like in between. So we differ there. But when it comes to being real and honest and genuine, yeah, my integrity is extremely strong. So yeah, more so than most, I feel. I not only feel it, because I meet it when people give you lies and so on. It could be that I have, of course, like everybody else, have like blind spots and so on, things that I am not able to see yet or whatever it is, but that's something else. So yeah. Anyways, just wanted to say that, and if you have any thoughts or ideas about that, or anything I say, just comment, or I would love to hear some comments. Not sure I would love to, though. I don't have time for that. No, I'm moving on now to the number ones. I have a lot of decks here, though, so I don't know what to start with, but okay, I will. I should have thought about that before. I will just. I will start with the Crow Tarot first. My first impulse, and not go overboard in all other directions. A message for those who pick number one. Oh, I need to. Yeah, I need to put down the time. I just realized that. Okay. All right. message for those. And I do this, as I said, 10 of swords. This is hard. I do this not in the psychic mediumship sense, although I, of course, can because I'm a psychic medium. But then I have to tune in and use a different kind of focus also, but also much more energy tuning into and feeling and so on. And, so just reading the cards is way easier, but usually it's quite correct. They are more limited though than whatever when I could pick up whatever. So anyways, 10 of swords. This is very hard. Someone have been backstabbed quite a lot by people. This is obviously a crow here in the card. It's like all those swords penetrate the wings, and this bird is like giving up. But the 10th also is a new start. I think also, I usually don't think about that, but I think when it's Roman numbers, I think this X kind of sign for 10 is also in runes a partnership. I'm not sure though. I'm not expert in runes, but yeah. Anyway, so this is someone who almost give up. Maybe they are pretty much in pain. I mean, I read these also a little bit intuitively. But tough times. I feel like I don't want to leave someone, number one, with this. But that's what I get. I mean, if I would have gotten more messages, that would have come up because I just let the cards like drop. So, but I will read it because of the fact that it's just one card and also such a harsh card. And if anyone have like additional questions to that card or comments or something, let me know. Oh, it's not right here though, where I try to read this little text. Well, the defeated broken crow lies on the ground at the bottom of a cliff, surrounded by cold, barren rocks. Alone in his misery, or her, this poor bird has been left for dead, impaled by 10 swords. His ordeal is marked by the heaviness of betrayal. The 10 of swords could indicate being backstabbed and may denote the end of a painful situation. Let's hope so then. Okay. If there is one positive aspect to this card, it is that the time of suffering will soon be over. Awesome. This card asks you to let go and accept that an end is coming. By doing so, you will find the strength to move on. Wow, this is so tough for this bird. But it was some hope there. I want to comfort this one now. But the comfort was in the fact that something is changing. It could be physical pain, it could be emotional, it could be all of those. But swords generally also is connected to thoughts. So the way you think is very important here. To not let that get to you, even if it's 10 people or more that have betrayed you or backstabbed you or whatever it is, just don't bother. Let them be what they are and do what they do. It's their karma. I also talked about karma some other day. I mean, many videos ago, I guess, and about how I don't believe in karma, but that is from a certain view perspective point, So from this point where you backstab someone, you certainly do get your karma. I mean, someone purposely trying to break this one. Not only one. I mean, there are several here. Yeah. Yeah. Something that is very hard to leave also. Probably, I mean, it can be different things, but for this person, it could be also that someone else is in this situation where they where you have to stop. I mean, to keep up hope is a good thing, but sometimes to move on, you need to kind of get that this will not change when it's someone else, or you cannot change them anyways, and to, however painful it is, to let go, and then something new will enter. Although you won't feel that now, because now the suffering and pain is like overbearing, whatever kind it is. Okay, I will just. I think I will keep this deck though, so you don't think this is a horrible deck. For number 2. Message for number 2. Those who choose number 2. Oh, I started to sing that. You know that song. It's in my mind all the time. Let's see that. Selena Gomez, whatever his name is. Okay. Wow. For number 2, it's 8 of Swords. This is tough times for many people around, apparently. This is someone that is blinded by thoughts also, or feel like they cannot escape a certain situation. They are trapped, and if they would move in any direction, they feel like they will get hurt themselves or get hurt. This little crow, imagine like a little bit worst case scenarios, maybe you're that it's even the energies around the whole nature and everything is almost, this bird feels like that is against them or could harm them. Yeah. I've never seen that in this water of sorts. There are those, I think maybe could be like stones, but it looks like maybe it could be those sea wolves or what they call those. Is it okras, or it's one of my totems, but in English I don't know what they're called. Not dolphins, those black and white ones. So I feel like this crow is very afraid that, yeah, in all of these images, even from the sky and from all kinds of directions, wherever this person would move, it will it would include some sort of danger. They feel like as long as they sit still, like right there, and don't do anything, that nothing will like get to them, or maybe they don't feel like that. Maybe they feel like a sitting duck of sorts, but they at least feel like if they move, that will be probably cause them very much pain. One card again. Maybe this is for the same person. Maybe that one, just several piles you can, or cards. Okay. But in this case, more so than in Ten of Swords, this very much says that is not dangerous. You can move. You won't be harmed. You just don't see that clearly. You're blindfolded. This crow is blindfolded. So this is very much in your thoughts and in your head. Not saying there isn't things going on also, but the whole scenario of what you expect if you try to break free from this, that is not what you believe it to be. So I hope you do. Oh, I hope you get more positive ones. Gosh. But it is what it is. Okay. Then for choose number 3. Oh, 10 of Swords again, but now then reversed. Is the same person the only one who asked? No, I'm just kidding. I'll check that. Reversed. Of course I can make my own interpretation, but since it came before, this is for number 3 then. The Ten of Swords may indicate that you are focusing only on the negative, looking for reasons to distrust. The warning here is don't let fear, betrayal, of betrayal, prevent you from living fully. If you direct too much attention toward this feeling, you risk manifesting your worries. It feels like the first one the number one maybe have asked for 1, 2, 3. Wow. Or someone did. And that's fine. That's totally okay. Yeah. And this is so much about changing thought patterns. And yeah. I need to cough, so I have to pause for a second. All of these are swords, so yeah, fears, so much fears. And also, of course, they built on something that have been previously. They just don't come from nowhere, just pop up like. But that is needed to be resolved, or like maybe in ceremony, maybe in some sort of therapy, or whatever is needed to let go of the pattern of repeating this story. This bird is still alive. So yeah, the medicine wheel is what I recommend in this case. Okay. I don't have much more to say about that, but yeah. Your thoughts may kind of bring it in again, which is sad. You don't want that. So let's see. Number 4. Oh, I mean, they have positive cards. I'm just saying. What people are listening to this channel? I wonder now. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Number 4. Message to someone who chose number 4. Oh, now there are several cards. That's actually way easier to interpret most of the time. Okay, we have a happy family, 10 of Cups, and then we have Chariot reversed and the Hermit reversed. Usually I said, so I regret that suddenly. So, yeah. What can I say? I think this is a challenge for this bird, I call it all the time now, because I think the surroundings or the loved ones is everything is like in harmony. They feel good about that. But maybe something is, there is an impulse or an idea to change something. This is, what was it, number 4. This could be, since the Chariot is reversed, I feel like this intent or aspiration to move or to advance towards a goal, that is hindered or blocked in some way. But at the same time, the Hermit reversed, I think, also represents someone that feel alone or stuck or isolated if they don't make this move. And what is, since the family is the very positive card, it could be moving in that direction, and that would change other factors in life. But it could also be that will kind of stir up this harmony that is there. Yeah. I have to just link this song since it's in my mind all the time. It's an easy song to get on your mind also, right? I mean, really. Let's see where it is. There it is. Dear. That sounds so. Yeah. Don't talk to me like that. All right, so if I don't do this, I will have this in my mind all the time. It was there from the beginning, so I guess it's for everyone who come across this somehow. Something in it. Where am I there? So yeah, so because the hermit and the chariot is like way different energies, and both of them are blocked. So I think this person don't feel like they have that space and time by themselves that they pretty much also can enjoy or would want to develop certain things or what it is. At the same time, I think that can be connected to the family life. Actually, there are people around. They don't get that space that they want, but at the same time, they do have this feeling of isolation here. Moving forward, they want to move in some direction. I also get a sense that this could be for some. Since I hear that some harmonious family, but maybe this is a mother or father that is parenting themselves, some kids, and that in itself is feeling good now. I mean, they feel like that is at peace, and so they take care of what is. I mean, it's happy actually, but and maybe also friends with their ex or something. I don't know. Everything seems to go smooth, aside from that they want to. They have some other thing that they also want that would shake this up. So there is a conflict here because no matter what they choose here, if they just stay in this, there is something missing. And since this lonely crow here up on a tree with a lantern is reversed, I feel like that is some loneliness, that they maybe they are in love with someone and want to move in that direction, but the environment around hinder that they feel that everything will be like shaken up in a way that they also don't want to, but they can't repress totally their pull in that direction. It's very strong, and they want to kind of feel like they could include this into this harmony. That is what that's a central card, the chariot reversed. So they want to move. They don't do that much, but they want to move in that direction at the same time as not shaking the harmony or foundations of what is. So that's why they don't move so much. And this could potentially also go for someone who does not have that happy family, and they wish for it very much, but they are afraid somehow to make moves to get there. So they stay in this depressed hermit situation where they are alone. And if so, it totally shows that moving in that direction will be a happy change. It's in the cards. Yeah, but you can't like wait for it. Just so I will have to pick another card for that person or those number 4s, because they were so stuck in that. What if they would move in that direction then? That they wish for. I think it could be a new kind of love or something. But you know yourself what it would be. 2 of Swords reversed. Oh, wait. I have to check that then. What it says here, although I know what it means. It's like a confirmation of what I said, but still. It says that reversed, yeah, the problem with indecision is heightened because it's problems with indecision, even upright. You are unable to find any clarity due to an overload of information, thus leaving you more confused and unable to figure out what is most relevant. Yeah, they don't want to. Otherwise, probably they would have. I mean, the cards don't want to answer that because otherwise they would have done so immediately. Yeah, this person tried to make good choices that is good for all involved, that this person loves and everyone. And yeah, but they themselves are like a little bit stuck then in a place they don't want to be. I mean, yeah, many things are happy also, but there is this thing. Yeah, but that is for now. Maybe more messages come another day. That's all they wanted to reveal right now, the cards. So then we have number 5. Messages for number 5. King of Swords reversed. This is a special one. I oftentimes interpret this as someone very, very harsh, but it doesn't have to be. This is also a very intelligent one. But when it comes reversed, it's more interesting. And since this is a deck where actually the Crow Tarot by MJ Cullinane, or however you spell that, there are different Crow Tarots. This one, when I got this deck, I tried to interpret them only upright. That's enough. But this deck, I don't understand if I don't do them reversed as well. So, so this is a very smart one. It's like the top of the smart ones. I mean, logical in that sense. But that could also mean many other things, like manipulative and so on. But it says here that this one is you, then I guess in this case, is recognized for his ability to handle situations with calming energy. No, that's the upright. Oh, I thought about that because that's how I would interpret it. Reversed, this is an aggressive, manipulative, and greedy crow who cannot be anything more than a bully. So if you choose this pile, yeah, that's just the message. If it's someone you have around you, you would know who that is then. Yeah, and actually in this card, it's very interesting because on the throne, this king of swords king of crows. I have like almost saved like feathers from other crows that they have beaten or something. Yeah, that would be my interpretation of it too. Even upright, it can be very, very sharp and harsh and so on, depending on the other cards. But reversed, yeah, this is. If it's you, I don't know what to say to you, but it's a mirror. Yeah. So this smartness can go overboard, and that seems to benefit this person maybe by putting others down, but it really doesn't. That only block this person from all things good, actually. So, but anyways, that was not what the card says. And if you have anyone like this in your life, the recommendation is just leave. Just don't even communicate. Just don't have to do with this person. Is my advice. Yeah. Okay. I will just leave that number 5 for good. I hope not. All right. The number 6. If it would be you would know. You don't have to. If you're a person who think like, oh, could that have been me? No, that's just impossible because that crow would never think that. If they come across it, they would maybe pat themselves on the chest and think they are awesome to be that aggressive sort of persons and know that they are. I'm proud of it, kind of. Yeah, they wouldn't see it as a flaw. Okay, moving on. Number 6. Number 6 is Queen of Cups reversed, all right? And this can also mean many things. It could mean someone that it is not very loving, obviously, a woman usually, and or someone that is too much. I mean, not too much like everything, but too much empathetic, or even clingy or smothering or stuff like that. This comes from a place that is not love. Their cup is empty. Of course, everyone have that capacity or potential within them, but I never checked the bottom of the. Here's Wheel of Fortune reversed actually, because now I just moved the deck, so I happen to. So interesting. So the fortune is probably blocked with this person or for this person. So she's trapped in her feelings. She has learned to suppress her feelings so as not to be too emotional. As a result, she's may feel disconnected. Also, that could be a case. But I feel like this person is rather someone who portrays very much to be. There are two cases. I feel this is someone who try to please and therefore is seemingly loving, but it doesn't come from a place of love. It comes from a place of craving. Confirmation, yeah, to be loved actually, rather than having love to share. And this is an bottomless pit. I almost was saying, but bottomless. This need cannot be filled from outside. This person have holes in their soul. No, not in their soul, but emotionally, or have been through things. I don't know, but that could be the case. But also, yeah, it could also mean someone that is more cold or so on, disconnected, because yeah, everything comes from somewhere, I guess, and there is a reason for it for both any of those scenarios, let's say. And everyone would know if this is themselves described, but if this is someone around you, I believe that this person, if someone around you is this Queen of Cups, you may be quite sure that they are very loving, very sweet, very selfless even, and whatever it is. And the reality of this is that this person is pretty empty and make moves to kind of fill that emptiness. Yeah. So so in that case, it's the advice would be like to look at someone you have pretty close, generally, maybe a woman, I mean, whomever that is pretty close, because they influence us the most, and therefore that comes up in the cards, and just maybe see through their act, because it is an act here. The emotions aren't authentic in this case. They are showing as if they are like AIs in that sense. They're showing as if, or yeah, not saying they're psychopaths. I'm sorry, moving on. But they're showing emotions that they don't have. What they have is all kinds of maybe emotions, yeah, but others than loving emotions. But they're trying to win, and maybe they have a lot of anger, and maybe they have a lot of other things that make them need to make them have that need to make others believe that they are something they're not, because they need that confirmation so much. Okay. Because of, and so on and so forth. Of course, there is some reason for that, as I said. I hope you get what I'm saying here. And then number 7. For number 7, let's see. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. I must put that song here. At least, at last, I mean, a fun, good thing. But there are some illusions here. Don't be bothered by the day. Oh, I mean. Oh, happy day. Yeah, so you get the world and the moon. So there is a celebration of sorts where you feel like you have reached. I don't know what actually I take. The film Sisters, that version comes up first. So, anyways, there have been a conclusion of sorts, or a successful ending in something here, but still there are some illusions, some blind spots. I must check it more, but I first have to put this here, because this is what I feel when I get to your cards. That is much more bright than the others. So the world is super awesome, and I think actually what I think this is about, because this is also the moon card. There, I see another thing here. I mean, gosh, I just speak half sentences. How can you understand this? Yeah, I see one in the moon card. There is one crow in a cage, and there is one crow on a branch on the tree, and there is another mirrored in the moon. And I feel that this person have realized a lot of things. This person have come far in their own self, or spiritual, I think, also adventure, let's say, or development. They are successful in probably many or all ways. They feel like that also, like this. What is called wreath? Well, the thing that Caesar have on his head is around this crow here, and also crown there and everything. So I feel like this person feel successful. They have succeeded with so much. They are a successful person like that in many areas, several areas of life. Yeah, but the thing that they cannot see here, I also think about, isn't it Michael Jackson also who sings this? I will see. I maybe have to, when he was a kid or something. Yeah, I think that was the actually one that I. Maybe it's not the one. Happy just says so. Maybe that's not right. I will put a link to it anyways. But I feel like there is a sort of a conflict for this person, because there are various ways of seeing things, and that is what's blinding them. I will get more into that. I will put the link. I don't know what this is even, but it's Michael. Yeah. So, what this is, what the illusions they are trapped in when it comes to the way of seeing things clearly, and feeling like as if they have reached their goal. I think maybe their goal is enlightenment or something. I mean, really to understand what's going on in the world, not only in the world, but also kind of spiritually, universally for some also, I feel. And with these three crows, I mean, I do the medicine. Well, there is actually a fish at the bottom here also in the moon card. And my interpretation of this is that I now think about it in medicine wheel terms. This is various consciousness levels or perception levels that this person can tune into, and the moon often represents the subconscious then. And this crow have mastered the fish level, let's say, or it's a salmon here, maybe, I think. or the snake level, the level of the physical, and then the trap of the. They're also aware of this cage of the mind or emotions, which represents of this crow in this cage, and then the crow on the branch is almost to me now. Then it's not. Oh, someone is here. You can ask questions if you want. Representative of the soul that is more free, but that part of whomever this is for, number 7, oh, the magical, or the mystical, is staring at this image of the crow in the moon, which would be like the spirit, and they don't get that. They don't understand what is this. It gives different mirrors, give different words for it, and so on. And that is their where their confusion is, I feel. And because their soul, let's say, look at this moon and it doesn't make sense to them. That's what I see in the cards. The spiritual, they totally succeed in the worldly sense and in many other things. They are very intelligent and very aware, and they're curious at this spirit part of themselves. I also think of it as those stories that we are grown into, whether we believe in Christianity or not. At least here in Sweden or Western world, we have Christianity as a base of our culture, and so our structures, no, but our mindsets and so are influenced by these various ways of viewing the world. And here, I'm not trying to go too far with this. Here, I'll go back to that. I see it as if you understand, like, for example, what Jesus tried to mirror, whom I call the greatest shaman, maybe, took upon himself all other heavy energy, let's say, to release everyone. There are several that need to be released in this, the previous piles or previous cards. Anyways, trying at that time to mirror this process, let's say, of the medicine wheel with the understanding of our perception as physical beings, as mind, our perception from our mindset, our stories about everything and so on, and our soul's perception, which is different, as well as the spirit. And oh, hey, someone who gave me a like and everything. If you have a question, let me know in the chat if you can't see that. So I believe that was the way to try to mirror this reflection of him as a person with this physical and psychological, like mindset and everything, and then as the Holy Spirit as the soul level, and God as the spirit level. But they said it in a different way than we usually have done. But that is like the process of the medicine wheel. And here in this wreath, or however you pronounce this green thing that surrounds this successful crow, it continues like it's constantly growing. It's growing into new understanding, new successes, new whatever. I get like not nervous when someone comes in, but I feel like, oh, I can just sit here and say, But anyways, yeah, it's growing and growing. This will never stop. This is alive. This is a process that is alive. And we understand things differently now than we did, for example, at the time of Jesus. I mean, some words and so on can be used to give kind of an experience or understanding to certain people at a certain time, or even now to some people need certain words to understand something, and others understand it better with some other words or images or stories, whatever. Yeah. And then we have number 8. This was interesting though. For number 8, let's see. But what I want to say about that previous one also, 44, it was also here, is that this person is discovering this, but sometimes they feel like, oh, this is so illusionary. I mean, you can't grasp it, you can't get it, but that person is on their way fully. And yeah, okay, moving on. And sometimes we pick up glimpses and then it goes away and then we understand more and we go back and forth a bit before it kind of becomes stabilized in us, let's say. So when we reach a new understanding, that kinds of, yeah, we got to get comfortable with us. Our brains can't comprehend things that are too much of a jump. We kind of have to move there in a back and forth manner somewhat. Okay, so what did I say? Number 8, yeah. Oh, number 8, Queen of Wands reversed. There are so many reversed here today. And the reversed ones often also say that something obviously needs to be turned. But yeah, anyways, it says here, I mean, this is generally someone upright that is very inventive and fiery, active, get things done, have lots of ideas. That's kind of the Queen of Wands. Usually this is some woman that you are a woman or some woman around you. But here it's reversed. So it says that you lack the confidence and feeling scared that you will never live up to the potential that you once felt was possible. And this card urges you to look deep within and ask yourself if fear is holding you back. So that's the thing. It's about confidence and fear. You have it all. There you are above many. Above those you see as stronger than you. Very much. But you don't really kind of know it, but at the same time, yeah, you don't embrace it. So that was a short one. That was so clear. So, and then the 9. Now it's 2 left. For the ninth one. Let's see. Whoop! It moved so far away I can't even pick it up. That's a secret one. I will have to check it afterwards. That's very secret. I will write it in the description box because it moved to the next part of the room. Kind of. Wow, what a secret one. Number 8. So, and we get the Fool. But this is a good thing. This is the new life. You are getting into totally, maybe that is just why the card moved so far away. Like, drop the past, just let it flow away, far away. So, as to embrace this new life, this is a whole totally new start. And this crow here is so beautiful and looks so, and look so hesitant also, standing on a floating timber, part of a tree. And there are those lotus pink and red lotus flowers here. And I think this bird is very used to going through stuff. They are aware of tough things, let's say, and they know how to keep their balance in this world and so on. But I also believe that this new adventure or new chapter fully in their life is about love, because they are so close to the surface of the emotions here, to the feelings where those lotus flowers are, and they really don't want to, or they may want to get their feet wet, but they are just close by and not fully diving into it yet, but they want to, and the card is encouraging this person to embrace this new chapter, this new adventure, this new love, because this is, yeah, I think it's also, it seems inevitable or unavoidable, this somehow. It's seen in this, this is so beautifully drawn or painted. In the eye of this crow, it seems like this crow have a lot of wisdom, and they are not maybe apprehensive, but very discerning, and they have still made their choice really already. So the card that flew away, I think that is the message here, that they know that they have already made choice, but they aren't jumping in quickly still. But yeah, they're close. And this thing that they are standing on, it won't stay still. So things will absolutely move in the direction of a new life. This is, I feel like this is an inevitable, in a good, very, very good way. This is a very smart bird, but they have made up their mind inside. So this will happen. There are also green trees around, so there are very much those heart chakra colors. Aside from things being very dark around in this card, I feel like these birds still have their focus. They are, they have already decided this, I feel. And it's getting brighter still. Oh, I can kind of get so mesmerized by the cards, so I stay in them forever. So the last card's number 10. Let's see. Yeah, I still have that Selena Gomez thing. Calm down. Song in the back of my mind. Okay. It's called, right. Oh, I must focus. Message for number 10. Okay, that's whoops. This is the thief reversed though. 7 of Swords. Okay. That's that kind of energy again. Many around here are thinking a lot, and it doesn't really help much, it seems. So it indicates that you are reluctant and unprepared to commit to change. You may also be holding on to habits of the past that will not let you fully move on. And this is oftentimes someone that is very obvious. They kind of aren't honest. They may think they are, or may portray themselves as if they are, but they are very, very, very obvious to others what they do or what they don't do. Like someone who I talked about integrity in the beginning. This person, it could be someone being dishonest in the way of pleasing others as well, and they are not authentic towards themselves because I don't know why actually, but someone that isn't truthful, it is anyways. So if you ask about someone else, that is, I don't recommend you do that, but if anyone did. So this person more so lied to themselves than others, but that if you lie to yourself, you obviously at the same time do lie to others. So the honesty towards yourself is way more important. It's so very easy to be have resentment or so on towards others, what they say or do or what they see in you or whatever, but it doesn't get you anywhere. I think that is some hard lesson this person need to learn by harming themselves again and again and again, maybe by doing the same thing like an idiot. No, but I mean, this is, as they say, as insanity is doing the same thing and over and believe it will give different results. This is kind of it. And I think since this bird or this crow is flying with these swords, and upright it also seems like they could easily get hurt, but reversed then it's like those swords like cut to the stomach of this bird. I mean, then it flies upside down, if you understand. and so I believe that yeah, this person need to maybe try this 3 times more or something and see how it cuts them before they realize and really are ready to take in the lessons that is also painful for the ego to realize, but it's not hurting them to see through whatever they built themselves up by with their ego, so to say. Yeah, but yeah, whomever this is for, maybe they know what this is about, but at least they probably know that they are trying something again that haven't worked, or similar thing that haven't worked, and others see that very clearly around this person, but this person think they are very smart and it's very hidden kind of thing. Oh, someone is contacting me. I have to check that. What kind of, now there are different emojis I haven't seen before. Wow, what does that mean? Let's see, I have to check it. And that's also another thing. Now it's actually it was 12:20 then. But this person always, we constantly message each other at like 12:21, 15:51. It's always mirrored, or not always, but many times. Something up with that. I think this is, yeah, it's like a flirty, sweet one. Never mind that then. Okay. Yeah. So I said what I said. Yeah. And this is, yeah. Anyone who come across me or my channel or do things I do or anything, they will know that this is something I would confront. And I won't say that it's not there, because everyone else see it, but they don't say it. They don't want to, like, I mean, if someone wants to keep their illusions alive, people let them, and that's smart, because people get angry at you when you like push at them with a finger, kind of. Yeah. So yes, sadly, not sadly, because this is a learning process and we all do them. And some of us, we try many, many, many times doing the same things. I'm one of those who don't listen often at others. So we have to do what we have to do to learn. But this comes up as a message, because I think this person could find a way to realize that and drop it before. They don't have to follow, but that is what the card shows now that they are doing. And that is the problem with getting aware of anything. When we're aware of it, it's very it's like difficult to fool ourselves, and even more difficult to think that we fool others, because we kind of know that this is so obvious. And yeah, it's harder to keep it, but sometimes we try to even hold on harder to make it be true or prove it to others. Like, oh, look, this is this pattern of behavior, or however it is. It really is very functional. It would lead to really good things, again and again, until we realize no, it won't. Yeah. And I think the problem for this kind of bird, if this is you probably who chose this pile, number 10, 10 is also a new start, as the 10 of swords says in the beginning there. But it will be more painful to come. It's not that if this is regarding relationships or something, this will not, it will come around. I think when this person maybe tries to be sweeter and sweeter to make it better and better, while they come across worse and worse situations, rather, to understand that they need to step up and change that. They cannot like what is the word, beg for and ask for others to treat them bad. To just, the more nice we get, the more nice people would treat us. That's just really not true. Maybe they will come across persons like the King of Swords reversed or something. It's just not good. They need to get more authentic with themselves, and also gentle, of course. But this is not a gentle path. This is a path where they hide from truth, which then shows itself harsher and harsher until they are ready to actually see what it is about. Yeah. Sorry to say. Obviously, it could be someone around you as well in some cases. And if so, if someone is not truthful towards you, this is obvious. You know it already. It's not like you have to guess in this card. It's very, very obvious. And then, yeah, they would probably hurt themselves more so too. But be aware of that. Don't fool yourself that it's they are honest or of some sort or something like that. Yeah, gosh, I just keep talking. Now I will end this. Well, have a nice day, and I will check in some other day. Yeah. Bye for now. And yeah, please comment if you want to, what you thought about whatever pile you chose, or if you chose several, if you have any thoughts or ideas. Bye bye.